The May 2025 PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium tier games have just been announced with a diverse variety of options. From a classic scare on VR to an action-packed adventure, there is plenty to choose from in this month's lineup. The following games will be available to play from Tuesday, May 20th, from around midday local time. Drop me a like, subscribe, and let's open the vault to look at the 10 games added to the catalog this month.
It's getting dangerous and fun!
Set in a dystopian desert world plagued by extreme drought, Sandland follows a mischievous yet noble prince of the demon world as he teams up with a human sheriff and a wise old demon named Thief. The game closely follows the original manga created by Akira Toriyama and is also tied to its recent anime adaptation. Together, they embark on a journey to find the legendary spring, a rumored hidden water source that could save their parched land. They encounter corrupt militaries, mysterious technologies, and long-buried secrets that challenge their understanding of their world and themselves. Sandland is an action RPG with open-world elements, combining exploration, vehicle-based traversal, and combat. Vehicle variety and upgrade systems also add depth. Some players may find the combat repetitive over time, and the open world, while charming, can occasionally feel sparse or lacking in dynamic content. Overall, Sandland offers a quirky and engaging experience for fans of anime-style adventures and light RPG mechanics, with a mixed Metacritic score of 71.
私はリンゴ。情報の海から生まれた新しい知性体。そして世界の終わりを止めるもの。
Next, we have Soul Hackers 2, a supernatural cyberpunk RPG set in a futuristic world on the brink of an apocalypse. The story follows Ringo, a digital being created by Ion, an advanced AI entity who is sent to Earth to prevent the end of the world. Ringo must uncover a web of conspiracies, collect powerful artifacts, and thwart a mysterious plot threatening to erase all of humanity. Soul Hackers 2 features turn-based combat, focusing on exploiting enemy weaknesses to gain extra turns. Players manage a party of devil summoners who can equip and fuse demons to gain new abilities and strategic advantages. Visually stylish with neon aesthetics and slick UI, Soul Hackers 2 excels in presentation and fast-paced combat. It offers a streamlined and accessible RPG experience with engaging characters and philosophical themes for fans of Atlas games and modern JRPGs, with an average Metacritic score of 74.
For you to help you get settled in on your first night. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. There's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night.
Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted Full-Time Edition is an enhanced compilation of the original Help Wanted VR game and its Halloween-themed DLC, Curse of Dreadbear, exclusively available on PlayStation 5 and PSVR 2. This offers a collection of classic and original mini-games set in the Five Nights universe. Survive terrifying encounters, repair claustrophobic ventilation systems, and troubleshoot broken animatronics that could activate at any moment. Help Wanted, the Full-Time Edition, offers over 50 mini-games that blend classic scenarios with new VR experiences. The PSVR 2's advanced haptics and visuals enhance immersion, making jump scares more impactful. Pros of this edition include its comprehensive content, improved graphics, and the added depth from the Curse of Dreadbear DLC. However, some players might find certain mini-games repetitive, and the intense VR experience may not be suitable for everyone. The game also includes a non-VR mode, allowing players to experience the full game using a standard controller and screen. This mode retains the core gameplay and scares of the VR version, making it accessible to players without a PSVR 2 headset. Overall, this edition is a must-have for fans seeking a comprehensive and immersive experience, with the Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted game receiving a favorable Metacritic score of 80. Next, we delve into the lesser-known stories of World War II in Battlefield 5. Rather than following a single protagonist, the game presents a series of short narratives from different perspectives around the globe, such as a Norwegian resistance fighter, a Senegalese colonial soldier fighting for France, and a British convict turned commando. These vignettes aim to humanize the global impact of the war, offering a more personal, emotionally driven portrayal of World War II beyond traditional battlefield heroics. This is a large-scale, first-person shooter known for its dynamic multiplayer modes, destructible environments, and squad-based combat. The game returns to the series' roots with a World War II setting, featuring a range of historical weapons, vehicles, and sprawling maps. The gameplay emphasizes team coordination, class-based roles, and strategic use of terrain and fortifications, while also offering an immersive sound design. The game faced criticism at launch for a lack of content, historical liberties, and technical issues, though many of these were addressed in later updates, leading to an average Metacritic score of 73. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Legends of the Zone Trilogy is a collection of 3 interconnected survival horror first-person shooters set in an alternate reality inspired by the real-life Chernobyl exclusion zone. The games explore the aftermath of a second nuclear disaster, which has turned the zone into a dangerous, mutated landscape filled with deadly anomalies, supernatural threats, and warring factions. Each title follows a different protagonist, whose personal journeys uncover layers of mystery surrounding the zone's origin, the enigmatic wish granter, and the secretive group known as C Consciousness. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R. trilogy blends atmospheric open-world exploration, tense first-person shooting, and immersive survival mechanics. Players must manage scarce resources, monitor radiation levels, navigate unpredictable anomalies, and survive hostile encounters with mutants and factions. The trilogy will launch onto PlayStation Plus Extra Tier on May 20th, with graphics being upscaled and enhanced for the new generation.
Let's give them a show that they won't ever forget! Chase away the bad luck and bring in the good! Cue lights! Welcome to the Random of Utopia, where dreams do come true!
Next up, we have Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising, which continues the story from the original Granblue Fantasy Versus. Set in a world of floating islands and skyfaring adventures, the story follows the main character Gran and their companions as they face new threats disrupting the balance of the Sky Realm. Designed to appeal to both newcomers and fans of the Granblue Fantasy mobile game, the story deepens character relationships while setting the stage for epic confrontations in a beautifully animated world. The single-player campaign, told through a side-scrolling RPG mode, introduces new characters, mysterious foes, and an unfolding conflict tied to primal beasts and ancient powers. The game features a robust online mode with rollback netcode, an enhanced single-player RPG mode, and even a quirky new party mode called Granblue's Legends. Overall, Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising is a polished and visually stunning fighter that successfully blends accessibility with competitive depth, with a favorable Metacritic score of 81. For something a little different, try out Humankind. The game doesn't follow a traditional linear storyline. Instead, it allows players to create their own narrative through the course of human history. Beginning in the Neolithic era and progressing through to the contemporary age, players guide a fledgling civilization through the rise and fall of cultures, wars, scientific advancements, and moral choices. The story is shaped entirely by the player's decisions, such as which cultures to adopt at each era, how to interact with rivals, and which values to prioritize. Humankind is a turn-based strategy game where players expand their empire, manage cities, conduct diplomacy, research technologies, and engage in tactical battles. Its key innovation is the ability to combine different historical cultures across eras, allowing for thousands of unique civilization combinations that influence playstyle and bonuses. Humankind offers a fresh, thoughtful alternative to traditional historical strategy games like Civilization, with a strong emphasis on shaping your own version of human history. The game received a favorable Metacritic score of 77. Follow the story of a young person who inherits a farm in the quiet town of Forgotten Valley. In the story of Seasons A Wonderful Life, the player begins with the task of rebuilding the farm, cultivating crops, raising animals, and interacting with the local townsfolk. The narrative unfolds over several years, with seasons changing and milestones such as marriage, parenthood, and aging affecting the story's progression. This is a life simulation game that combines farming, relationship building, and time management elements. Players engage in daily tasks like planting crops, tending to animals, fishing, and foraging, while also building friendships and pursuing a romantic relationship. The game's charming art style and soothing atmosphere are major highlights, as well as the emotional depth of life's milestones. However, the game can have a slow pace and repetitive gameplay loop, as well as the lack of significant challenges compared to more complex farming simulators. Despite these drawbacks, A Wonderful Life received a mixed Metacritic score of 70. Gloomhaven Mercenaries Edition is a tactical role-playing game set in the dark, gritty world of Gloomhaven, where players take on the roles of mercenaries navigating a dangerous and ever-changing world. As mercenaries, players have the flexibility to choose their alliances, make morally ambiguous decisions, and ultimately shape the outcome of their story. The game combines tactical, turn-based combat with strategic decision-making and deep role-playing elements. The game utilizes a card-based system for combat, where each character has a unique deck of abilities that are used to perform attacks, move, and interact with the environment. Overall, this is a highly immersive and rewarding experience, with Gloomhaven receiving a Metacritic score of 70. Next, for the premium tier members, we have only one game added this month. The PS2 classic, Battle Engine Aquila, is set in a future where two factions, the Republic and the Dominion, are locked in a brutal war. You play as a pilot of the powerful Battle Engine Aquila, a machine that can switch between walking and flying modes during combat. The game features fast-paced action with a mix of ground and aerial battles across large, dynamic environments. While the gameplay is fun and varied, it can feel repetitive at times, and the story is fairly straightforward. But it did receive a fair Metacritic score of 73 on the PS2. It is that part of the video where we look at the games leaving the catalog. This month we have a colossal 21 games leaving the service. Grand Theft Auto 5, MotoGP 24, The Sims 4 Island Living, Resistance Fall of Man, Resistance 2, Walkabout Mini Golf, Synth Riders, Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord, Before Your Eyes, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, Stranded Alien Dawn, The Lego Movie 2, Ghost Runner, Payday 2, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, Journey to the Savage Planet, Portal Knights, Enter the Gungeon, Batman Arkham Knight, and Infamous Second Son. You only have until May 20th to play these games. So that is all the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games we can expect for May. What are you looking forward to playing? Let me know your top picks in the comments below, and hit subscribe for gaming news and reviews.
Where the heck am I?